We're flying high in the league, and by the end of today's episode, we could be in the third round of the FA Cup. Kind of expected a phone call, but no? Hello and welcome to part 20 of the Bolton battle. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we've got an away game in the league against Oxford, and then we're at home against Bury in the second round of the FA Cup. Since you were last with me, all has been going rather well. Look at all that green on there. I mean, I'm red-green colourblind. It means nothing to me. Look at all those circles on there. See, circles is better than green anyway. We're in awesome form, and it's mainly because of one man, Luke. The man with just one name, who we've had a bit of discussion in the comments. His determination is 17, and he's scored some amazing goals, just closing down defenders, closing down the goalkeeper. Such a hard-working striker. And it's been decided that his determination is 17 because he spent his entire time at school being bullied for his surname. But he doesn't need a surname anymore. He's a man with just one name. And he's currently got 15 goals in 18 starts, 2 assists, 4 player of the match, 7.61 average rating. In fact, 15 goals in 11 starts, which is all right, isn't it? Because a few of them he's come off the bench for. So he is in fantastic form. Dave Mitchell's still knocking in the goals as well. The two of them are in their own little private battle for top goal scorer. Chris Abbott's now back from injury and trying to work his way back into the side, which is a crazy situation for a man who finished last season as strongly as he did. But, you know, got injured, lost his place. Luke is there now, wants to watch his back. Alan Harrington's still knocking around, and a bit miffed he's not on the bench, so we need to keep an eye on him. But this is the team. Oh, hold on, forget the team. Look at the league table. Can't believe I've not shown you this yet. Look, 9 points clear at the top of the league at the halfway point of the season. It's going incredibly well. Look at all these blue teams in the charts. Luke is the second highest scorer in the conference in only 11 starts. I need to remind you, he started less than half the game, second highest goal scorer. If he doesn't win that, the world's gone mad. Mike Berry and Glenn Jennings are the top 2 on average ratings, and also second and third on assists. It's good having 2 proper good wing backs, and proper good. There's some excellent language for you, and just loving having those 2 in the team as well. They're not both playing today though, because we're resting Berry to give Colin Lamb a run out because he's whinging a little bit that he's not playing regularly enough. He's on a non-contract basis and we can't sign him to a proper part-time contract, and Lincoln want him, so just giving him the odd run out here and there, hopefully just to stop him leaving, because if he does go and Berry gets a knock, we're a bit stuck for a left wing back. And when so much of the success is down to how good we've been wide on both sides, we could do without losing our backup wing backs. So Colin Lamb plays today. The rest of the team, Eggs is in goal. The now regular back three of Dodge, Curtis and Albinson. Lamb and Jennings as our wing backs today. And then the front 5 pretty much picks itself. Martin and LBC, if they're fit, they play. Glover and Pat Finley are sort of rotating this position around. Finley's not actually even on the bench today, mainly because I can't fit him on because I've had to squeeze Berry on there as well. I suppose I could bring him on for Freeman, but I quite like being able to... they're key positions. If one or both of them gets injured, we need to have a ready-made replacement to come on because it's such a crucial part of our team. So Glover plays, and we'll play the full match for the first time in goodness knows how long. He's closing in on his 100th game for us, actually. He's still only 21. For a player who has never really been a regular starter, he's clocking up some games for us. 94 games now across 2.5 seasons. So he's always in and around the squad. And then up front, the 2 goal machines, Luke and Mitchell. Right, let's get into this match. Obviously, because we've had all those green circles lately, now you're watching, it's all going to go a little bit wrong, I imagine. Starting with the fact that the game doesn't want to load. So we'll just sit here and politely wait. Still trying to loan Dion Talbot out. No one's interested. I think we're resigned to the fact we're losing him at the end of the season. So he still won't sign a new contract. No one will take him on loan. And I just can't bring myself to drop Eggs. So Talbot is probably going to be another one that got away because he looks like bags of potential, and it's a common thing with all our youth players. Actually, every player who's looked half decent, who's come through our youth system in the 2.5 years we've been at Bolton, they're refusing to sign contracts. So hopefully, if we can get promoted this season, that will start to change because we have had some promising youngsters come through, and we just can't get them to sign contracts. So we're not able to confidently bring any of them through into the first team. So if they're not going to stick around, I don't really want to play them. Oh, I spoke for a long time there. Right, we're 20 minutes into the match. Nothing at all has happened yet. This isn't the free-flowing, attacking awesomeness that I've got used to over the last 10, 12 games. It's because you lot are here. Oh, look away for a minute. Look, 10 seconds, look away. Are you looking away? Let's see if we get a goal. 10, 9. Let's stop looking. Goodness sakes. Going, because you won't look away, we've gone all the way through to half-time with nary a highlight. What a load of bobbins. We play so well sometimes, and then sometimes you have games like this. I think it's because we've got one eye on the FA Cup second round at the weekend, playing against Bury, who were the team that won the conference last year, if I remember rightly. They're now up in the playoffs in League Two, so going well, having got promoted. But because they were in this league last year, we have to think it's a potential winnable tie. And how much fun could an FA Cup third round tie be? I mean, the cup run so far has done wonders for the club coffers. Luke's just hit the crossbar from range. We're still operating at a profit month to month because of the cup run, and a decent crowd against Bury and a win could push us over the £1 million in the bank mark, which would be very handy, especially if we do get promoted and have to go professional, because I imagine that will start to cause a few problems, because we've got this far with a lot of non-contract players. Basically anyone who's not a regular player in the first team is on non-contract basis. Everyone else is part-time on not very much money. So I imagine this fun, having lots of money to spend situation we've been in so far will start to disappear when we have to go full-time, unless the crowds jump back up, which, fingers crossed they will. Look at me, talking as if we're already promoted. Have we even had a shot? We've had one clear-cut chance. Oxford City are rubbish. We've got more than twice as many points as they have, and they're going to hold us to a draw, aren't they? We're just doing nothing at all. I mean, the stats don't look too bad, but we're obviously, we've had twice as many shots, plenty of shots on target. We're just not create anything worth showing us. We're going to bring Chris Abbott on for Luke, because Luke's obviously got a little bit of stage fright. And we're going to bring Carl Roberts on for John Curtis, just because I like to bring him on quite regularly, because I like him. I want him to stick around, but I can't work out which one of these three to drop. So at the moment, Roberts comes off the bench most games and has played quite a lot of games because of it. I guess we bring on Mike Berry, Mr. Assist. Now we've got them both on, the flying wing backs. Can he do anything? I've only given him 10 minutes. Probably should have brought him on a little bit earlier, but I forgot he was on the bench. And we're going to go through this whole game without even a highlight. That has been one of the most pathetic performances I've seen as Bolton manager for a long, long time. Hopefully, we're saving all the goals and excitement for the Bury game in the FA Cup, which we will play now. So here we are, FA Cup second round against historic rivals Bury, who last time we played absolutely thumped us, if I remember rightly. So this might not go well, but in fact, where are they? Last time I looked, they were doing all right. In the League Two, see that there, up into fifth in League Two. So not going to be an easy match by any stretch of the imagination. But we've got our full strength team available, so hopefully we can give them a good seeing to. So pretty much are we unchanged apart from Berry coming back in, and I've put Harrington on the bench ahead of Abbott. No, I haven't. I've expanded the bench. It's because he was there and I had to scroll. See, this is what happens when you pick the team, then set up the camera. It's very confusing. So Harrington does make it back on the bench. Everyone else needs to watch their back a little bit, make sure he doesn't thump them. Jordan Allen is the main one who'll probably be disappointed about missing out, because if it hadn't been for the arrival of LBC, he'd be quite a regular starter by now. But enough about that. Let's get into the Bury game, and hopefully today you're going to see oodles of goals. Obviously Bury are the favourites, but we've got a massive home crowd cheering us on, hopefully. In fact, let's remember to put the match information on, because I do like to see the gates for these games, which I don't think we find out until the second half. But we're on £945,000 in the bank going into this match. I reckon if we get a crowd upwards of 15,000, which we should. When we were on that cup run a couple of years ago, I think we got 18,000 for Barnet. And Bury are local rivals, so you'd expect that Mitchell was through there and really should have done better with that. Hopefully we're not going to come to regret that chance. We have been all over Bury in the first 15 minutes. Hopefully we're not getting getting all overexcited too soon. Good interception from... It wasn't a good interception at all. It was played straight to him. I'm getting excited. Come on, Jennings. Do your magic. Beat your man. Cross comes into Glover. Glover... Oh! I was a... Oh. Well, that was all a bit carry on, wasn't it? I thought Glover had scored there because he had the original shot, came back, and I thought he'd turned it back in, thus preventing him from being offside. But obviously Mitchell doesn't understand the offside rule, got in Glover's way and basically stole a certain goal off of him, which is very upsetting. But hopefully that's not going to be a wake-up call. And oh, hello, Berry. We're here, by the way. We're not as rubbish as we were last season when you thumped us. Oh, for goodness sake. They're still good, though, aren't they? He scored loads of goals in the conference last year, and it looks like he's still scoring goals from now because that's his 9th of the season. Oh, I was so excited going into this game. Hopefully it's going to be one of those awesome cup games you get every now and again when it gets all exciting and makes me make squealing noises. You've already had an ooh and an ah. We want a squeal and a cheer before the end of the match, and then we know it's been a good day. They're starting to dominate possession a little bit, though, evening things out over that next batch of 15 minutes. Glenn Jennings has already picked up a yellow card as well, which is not good because he's already been sent off for a second yellow once this season, and he does like to get a hard challenge in, and we could certainly do without losing him in such an important game. Come on, lads. We've not even scored a goal this episode. We've scored loads of goals this season. We've got to show the people what they want. They want to see Luke score. Oh, look, 17,000. There you go. That must be enough to tip us over £1 million in the bank. And that might even allow us to spend a little bit in January. We have got a little bit of transfer money. I don't know what I would buy if we were able to spend some. But, not again. Oh, Eggs, you could have done better with that. There you go. I know what to buy. I mean, Eggs can be so very, very good sometimes. But look at his positioning there. He is all over the place. He does make it back across. But once he gets there, I mean, he just tries to do a TV save. When he could have just taken a step to his left and saved that with both. It could have hit him in the face. But instead, he tries to do the spectacular, and because he's got floppy wrists, it just sort of bends his hand back and ends up in the back of the net. We're not getting back into this game, are we? Oh, I built this up so much in my head. I've been so excited. I wasn't even going to do an episode now. I was going to leave it until Christmas. But no, we better put the us beating Bury and getting through to the FA Cup third round. That has to be in an episode. Go on, out to the garage with you. Look, I've still got my work clothes on. Oh, Luke is in and he's offside as well. Oh, 2 disallowed goals for offside, and I don't think Luke was. Right, where's Chris Abbott? He's coming on for Luke. And have we got Pat Finley? He's there as well. He's coming on for Glover. And we might even bring Harrington on in a minute for Mitchell, because Harrington does look quite good every now and again when he comes on. I think we just need to give him a bit of a chance. He was always supposed to be the main man of the two who came in. I wasn't expecting Luke to be the one who established himself in the side. It was supposed to be Harrington. So let's give him a chance now to play alongside Abbott. And, I mean, they've got 10 minutes to get 2 goals between them. So it's not the most likely comeback in the world, especially as that's now down to 5 minutes. And we've not really tested their goalkeeper, have we? Oh, what a disappointing day and what a disappointing episode that has been. It's knocked the wind out of my sails a little bit. Hopefully, this isn't going to affect our league form. We can disappear back off into the league and carry on our good form. There you go. I mean, we were playing against a better team. More importantly, let's have a look to see how much money we've got in the bank now after that. Has it tipped us over £1 million? Well over. Look at all that money. What's it done to the projection? Projection's actually positive for the first time in goodness knows how long. Right, there you go. This gives us a platform to build from, and we've got a nice batch of league games to build in. I imagine the next time you're going to be with me is probably going to be for the Boston Blackpool game, because Boston is Boston, and Blackpool are another local rival of Bolton. So hopefully by then we'll be like 15 points clear at the top and planning for League 2, which would be nice. Probably the wheels are going to fall off now though, because we were never supposed to be running away with the league. Certainly not this early on. Playoffs was what we were looking for. If you've enjoyed today's episode, and I sure as heck haven't, but if you have, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.